Hey everybody, this is Ahdoom, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon, where in this episode we'll be probably doing a bit of a run into the Weald. Now there's a caregivers convention which is going to be mighty useful with all the locked-in quirks we currently have, as well as the cash shortage, and I'm quite fond of sun cloaks. You may have noticed me rocking these quite a bit in my last playthrough, and again I do need to get some guys leveled up to 3s and 4s, so we'll build a bit of a mixed bag party. This instance will bring Bonnell the Master Leper, and I'm satisfied with those abilities, but what the hell is up with these upgrades? I might make a bit of a change to that with some spare cash. Flagellant is looking fine and dandy. Arbalest is looking fine and dandy as well. And yeah, we've kitted out the Antiquarian for a back row run with some minor healing. And again, everyone can kind of do a bit of a minor heal in this party mix, but I'm hoping that they'll all work out just fine. Give me 2 seconds, I'll just backtrack on the leper and fix him up because he does not look the way I want him to. No sorry Bob. So Purge is kind of handy. Hue I've actually found might be more effective, and yeah, let's just keep Purge going just for corpse clearing for the moment. Right, that should be us done and ready to go. Let us provision up. No one is currently carrying the curse. We do have one cursed individual back at the hamlet, but that should be fine. Again, we're going into the Weald, so having a good mix of things will be handy. We'll bring 2 bandages, 2 medicinal herbs, 2 holy waters, 2 skeleton keys, 2 shovels. If I seem overprepared, it's because I probably am. We'll bring 2 full stacks of food again, because our healing abilities are a little bit on the weak end with this party mix. And let's get in and see how we go. Now, if you're a first-time viewer, welcome. My name's Ahdoom. Thank you so much for stopping by. I put out videos on Darkest Dungeon pretty much every day, sometimes 2 or 3 a day when I have the time to put them together. So yeah, when you get a chance, hit that sub button, give me a like, give me a comment, welcome aboard. For my existing subscribers, welcome back guys, you're amazing. Thanks so much for stopping by again. And let's get into the dungeon and see what we have to see. As soon as it loads, this one seems to be taking a little bit longer than it normally does, which is a little strange, but we should be fine regardless. Come on. What's happening? That is weird. Maybe there's something wrong with the game. Well, I'll just keep talking regardless, because this will come good eventually, I'm sure. One of the things I've been doing, because it seems like literally like a quarter of the views I get from my existing subs, is for you to give you guys the chance to have a character named after you. I know that some of you have already taken me up on that. Sirs, if you're out there, thanks again for stopping by. But if you want to be a character in this playthrough, just drop me your name, drop me the class you'd like to be, and I'll do my absolute best to keep you alive.
Our land is remote and unneighbored. Every lost resource must be recovered.
Okay. Alright, so the mission is to gather 3 medicines, which means we need to keep our inventory relatively free, even though we have an antiquarian along to help us out. That will be useful with gold stacking and with antiquities, but we'll still need to use up those 3 slots. Pretty early battle here, we get the surprise. It's 3 Nashers and a frothing Madman, which I can probably deal with relatively handily. Let's start off by trying to get some early insta-kills. Doesn't matter where they are, because these guys will die instantly and shuffle through, as indicated accordingly. Lovely stuff. Let's rip a chop, and again, hope for an insta-kill. Nice. That's 2 actions already denied. And we have an antiquarian who we could try and drop a buff on, or we could try and make her guard. Let's debuff the accuracy on this crazed Nasher and then focus on the Madman. Blind Fire could be very handy. Let's just drop that instead. Alright, damage on the Nasher. That's alright, 50-50 chance, but we should get an early action in regardless. Accusation, 2 damage. Not too shabby. Bit of stress, but we can live. Rapid Rush, 3 damage, but again, not too worried there as long as we don't catch any nasty diseases, which we have not. Let's take out that Nasher. Yes, indeedly do. And yeah, blind fires until the cows come home, really, because there's no one in a position where we can do anything else. Doomsday goes down with a bit of stress. And that might actually become a problem for us in this playthrough. Let's just again start doing some early damage in. Bit of a jab there sacrificially, and that should be us sealing the deal. Nice. Alright, so far everything is stacking nicely. I am getting a bit concerned about the stress on my poor unfortunate Arbalest, but that's going to be okay. Gonna probably ignore that grave, because I don't need it, and I'm not sure I need the shovels for later, potentially. It's worth leaving behind. I could take a chance, and let's have a quick look to see who has a really high blight disease resistance. 50, 30, 30, 40, 30. Actually, the best mix is going to be Murdak, but again, don't love my chances. Okay, fine. 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 Yep. Thanks, guy. That was... See how I was talking about not needing it and, you know, not wanting it and the chances being quite bad for it to not end well for me? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Getting really worried about Bohan stress. I'm not sure if I should just, like, demount Junior's... I might just do that, actually. I might just demount Junior's head for a while. Because I'm getting worried about her state of mind. Really? Again? Really? Okay, at least you resisted at that time. So yeah, Necromania, it's a thing. As I was saying, I want to keep the shovels for just such an occasion.
Them to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Really early hunger check, and we are going to need to camp at some stage just to focus on stress reduction. Not sure how these abilities are going to work out, but we have a party of bloodsuckers to deal with. We have the element of surprise in our favor, a Chevalier, 2 Sycophants, and a Supplicant. Going to want to try and focus on the Sycophants in early strikes because they can do some relatively gnarly damage. Even with that bleed in place, we're still going to have to do a bit more, and I've got a pretty good chance of closing the kill there. Yep, that's fine. Next up, we could try and do suppressing fire, which wouldn't be a bad call. That reduction of accuracy if it takes is fantastic. Yes, that's fine. And let's go for an insta-kill if we can. The Supplicant. 15 damage, not quite good enough, but that's alright. One action's been taken away regardless, and hopefully we'll get some misses. 4 damage, 7 stress, and no other ill effects. Gather the Blood goes down the Antiquarian, who takes 6, but no ill effects, and Subterranean Secure on the Flagellant, who dodges like an absolute champ. It's fine by me. Thirst goes down. Dodge again. That's fine. And let's consider our options carefully. I'm probably going to get a kill on the Supplicant with the Antiquarian, who should come in earlier. We'll try and damage down that Sycophant early, just to avoid any additional stress. We can avoid it. That bleed goes down nicely, still need to do a bit of damage. We'll focus on the Sycophant first and foremost, deny them a turn. That's all fine. Sniper shot can't hit the first position. Well, it's... Actually, what has a better damage chance? Maximum of 10. Maximum of 9. Yeah, sniper shot it is. Done! 5 damage. Not amazing, but, you know, it's better than nothing. And that Sycophant has been obliterated. Varied Blast goes down in the middle too. Dodge and 5, and not too much to worry about there. That stun will be a bit of a pain, but everything is very, very workable. Could look for a heal on myself there. Could look to debuff your accuracy further, and that's actually a pretty good decision. I'm going to do that. That is fine. Now we have a sniper shot we can reach. Let's make it happen. Done. Stun's cleared on the Flagellant, but let's get the chops going. 10 damage made. No. Well, let's see whether you hit. Great dodge. Okay, I'm so glad I pulled that debuff. Right, it's now my turn, and I'm confident I'm going to kill this guy in time, so let's just do a bit of healing with the Antiquarian. Let's drop a punish, which might just get the kill. Well, it will at the end of his turn, so we don't need to do anything else. Yep, let's just faff the turn away. Faff the turn away and get our damage done. Get some heals going on the Flagellant. Not that it's going to be super, super critical for us to do that, but there we go. Done, done, and done. Nice haul there. Let's check Traveler's Tent. And we've got a map, which will come in very handy. If it actually renders. Nope. Okay, so it's a map of the area that we already had, or some other equally stupid thing. That's just going to have to be how it is, unfortunately. Oh, what can you do? What can you do? Need to probably do some stress transferring off the Arbalist in our next opportunity as well. Alright, let's carry on. See what we have to see. Keep our inventory open in case we have to interrupt some more graves. It's a trap that we missed. And it does stress, but take no other ill effects, which is fine. Unburned Torch, which again is fine. Alrighty, 3 Ectoplasms. This should be a relatively good battle for us to faff with, to be honest. Let's do some stress transference. Done and done. Just trying to keep things nice and even. Sniper shot wouldn't be a bad call. Chance for an insta-kill, and it takes like an absolute champ. Good stuff. Yeah, Nervous Jab won't do the job. We could drop a guard me. Yep, let's do that. And focus that damage where it can do the most good. Another glorious insta-kill, and they have one turn in theirs. Slime goes down, it's a dodge, and we are sitting pretty. Alright, in this turn, we'll have a quick check to see who's rocking the highest stress. It is still the Obelisk, so we'll keep transferring that across. Again, typically find that the Flagellant gets some pretty good crits on a regular basis, so I'm kind of comfortable with him taking more pain, especially with his camping ability, which is gnarly, just to make sure that he doesn't get killed. Okay, let's drop a key in here. See you up to see.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright, I'll remount Junior's head now. I'll pick up those crests because I need them quite badly. Portraits I also do need, to be honest, but I want to keep my hands on the medicinal herbs. What I will just do though is probably drop the holy water in play to buff our stuff. Done. Alright, this time we actually get a scout. And haven't yet actually found any medicine, and that's a problem given the way my inventory is looking. Let's advance here. We have to use a torch at this stage, and we will open the Corrosion's satchel. We'll have to leave behind that key, I think. Yeah, that's prudent. That is prudent. That is prudent. Alright, let's carry on. The Curio coming up, and this time, hopefully we can skip it. We'll just walk on by. Didn't see that. Oh! Walked into a trap. Because I was too busy being silly. Overconfidence. Slow, insidious killer. You know it. You know the story. Wow, it's just bloodsuckers in this dungeon so far. It's okay. Maddening Wine gets dodged. Fantastically done. Once again, takes his time. Unfortunately, it's going to add to my stress burden, but we're not too worried. That Blight, though, could be a potential problem for me. With that said, I'm going to do a self-heal for 5. None too shabby, and we should be fine in the next round. Going to make the ill-advised decision of stress transferring right now. That's probably as far as I'm going to go with this guy. What I will do, though, is try and do a debuff on these guys to negate their ability to get any good hits. Great critical as well. Gather Blood goes down, 2 damage taken, and no ill effects. Subterranean Skewer. Dodged. Fantastic. Alright, glad I dropped that debuff. And let's take out at least one of these sycophants. If we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And yes, we can. Nicely done. Alright, Thirst goes down once again on the Antiquarian, and she does take full damage this time around. No other ill effects. That's fine by me. Chance to get an insta-kill here. Chance to start wearing down this chappie. It is the Chevalier that I'm worried about, but the stress I can take from the sycophants is pretty gnarly. Let's start there. Okie dokie, 6 damage and a bleed. Not quite enough to get a kill, but we can find another way to achieve the same results, I'm sure. Let's keep healing ourselves up ever so slightly. Again, this Antiquarian does feel like they're a bit wasted in the grand scheme of things, but that's fine by me. I'm going to drop a Blind Fire, because it has a chance to kill someone. Yep. Glad I took the odds, even though it was a 33% chance. All paid off, and I get a speed buff now as well. Chance for an insta-kill here, which is pretty remote. Good supporting damage here. Let's take the chance for an insta-kill. Not quite good enough, but that's alright. He'll be dead next turn. Gather the Blood goes down the Antiquarian. Sorry, on the Obelisk. 3 damage taken, and Buried Lost. Unfortunately, that does strike, but again, I'm not too worried. That said, the Flagellant is stunned, which is going to be a pain in the proverbial keister. Can't get heals on the Antiquarian's position, which is fine. What we'll do instead is, again, just take a Blind Fire, and any result will be a fine result. Yep, got what we wanted. That's completely fine. Completely fine. Alright. That Blight's finally cleared. Let's drop a Fortifying Vapor. Only 3, unfortunately this time. Got a long way to crawl up for heals. Flagellant's dodge is like epically debuffed. That's okay. Let's get some damage on that Chevalier and hope to goodness that he misses in his next strike. He does not. It's a 10, but we can survive, I'm sure. Alright, let's drop a heal on ourselves. Up by 6. None too shabby. One more of those we topped off nicely. Same again on the Antiquarian, up by 5, and she's looking a bit less peaked at the moment. Oh, some renderers have completed, but you can't see it because I'm using XSplit, which won't override what's on the screen. Alright, Punish. Let's consider options carefully. Well, we have one option. We'll use it carefully. And hopefully that bleed takes. It does, and that Chevalier is dead in his next, which is just fine by me. Unfortunately, that next turn is going to be right now, which prevents me from doing any meaningful faffing, but we will live. Okay, holy water, we'll just use that right now, I guess. That dodge debuff will be gone soon, which is fine. Jade, I'm not too worried about. Crests, I can use. Let's invest in a second stack of crests. There we go. Gonna stick with that. Could pay off badly, but doesn't really have a huge bearing. Glad I have one shovel though, because I'm gonna need it for that. That's a quest location. Okay. Okay. Do you have any anti-venom on us? The answer is no. Do we have a large blight? Oh my god, the flagellant is amazing for this. Alright, check out that tree. What do we got? Alright, cash and a key. That's fine. That is fine, that's fine. Let's carry on. Obstacle is cleared. Torch is up, and we have a corridor battle right now. More bloodsuckers. Wow, the Weald is just bloodsucker central. Bloodsucker central. Alright, let's get things started. We can drop a heal on someone, we can drop a heal on ourselves. We can help out one of our strikes, and that works nicely for me. Let's do that with a sycophant right there. Right, 8 damage taken. Let's spread some damage around, or just try and guarantee a kill. Let's try and guarantee a kill if we can. Right, one of them is dead, and they shuffle forward. Hopefully the leper can take out the second one. In the meantime, we'll drop another heal on ourselves. Yep, it's the right time for it. We'll make it happen. Chop. Oh, dodge! Damn it. That's okay. Maddening Wine goes down. Bit of stress. Actually, gonna be a lot of stress potentially. Yep, need to potentially camp really soon. Gather the Blood goes down, 4 damage on the Antiquarian, which is also problematic, and Predigestion on the... Yep, everyone's taking damage today, and a Blight to boot as well, which is regrettable, but acceptable. Thirst goes down, and yep, that's going to be a heal on that sycophant. Not that he had any damage to speak of. Regardless, we will need to look at who we can take down most effectively, and I'm going to pick that sycophant, because I don't like him. It's really the only reason. There we go. Could have just done an insta-kill and spread the damage, but you don't want to take the chance if you can help it. 2 damage on the obelisk. No negative consequences there. I am worried about the obelisks, so the Antiquarian's health, though. So we'll need to keep a close eye on that. Predigestion goes down, and that Blight might just drag me into half-life. It will in 2 turns, which is fine by me, because I can do some beautiful things with that. In any case, let's drop a heal down again. We're topped off, but we have some more damage to come from that Blight. Let's keep self-healing with the Antiquarian, who's just being kind of a useless self-healer, to be honest. Back row damage there, Supplicant down for 6, and yeah, not quite enough for a kill. That's just fine by me. Let's drop a sniper shot here, just to seal the deal, and he will be dead in the next turn. Next up, let's take a chance on this to kill. Boom, shakalaka, that worked out nice.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Yep, I know I'm probably going to have to throw out that portrait. But if it becomes a triple stack, we'll have to make a different decision about things. We're rocking some pretty epic blights on us right now, unfortunately. Let's check what's behind this door. It's probably going to be an empty, and hopefully get a scout as well. Yes, another obstacle and a curio. Can I see what's behind? Okay, that's fine. You can do that. That's okay. Hunger check. Okay, that's fine too. It's the torch. That's fine. It's just a torch. I don't have to get a torch. So I'm not going to take the stress. As long as I know it's not one of the mission critical curios, it's fine. We know there's only one curio there, and we know what it is, so we can skip it. Do have a chance to reduce some stress with a trap. Let's take that chance on the leper. Great, that paid off very nicely. And braving on down the dungeon. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. The darkest dungeon go. I should really think of the lyrics for a song on that tune with that silly thing. Anyway, time will come, and I'll make a silly song about Darkest Dungeon to nursery rhyme tunes. Okay, there is another one of our objects. I think now might actually be a not horrible. Actually, no, now is not the best time to camp. We will get rid of that one.
A fortune.
Portrait.
Waiting to be spent.
Yep. And let's carry on. Carry on boldly. Antiquarian will check out what's in this sack. Nice bit of gold, but we're going to have to leave it behind, or are we? I'm thinking the answer is going to be a negatory there. Need something to pay back all the costs we... Oh, trap! Oh, blight.
That such missteps are the exception
Such misfortune.
and not the rule.
Right, let's clear it off at least. This guy has the HP to take quite a few knocks, which is fine. And it may well be that now is a chance for us to camp. Oh, wow! So that's all the items that we need. Okay, let's camp here. Let's reduce our stress. That will give us a free slot to pick up all the quest required items that we can bail out as and when we want to, as and when we need
A
to.
moment of respite.
Let's have a feast.
A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Let's see if we have something to prevent ambush. No. No. Okay, I'll take the chance, it's fine. Let's do your epic, I don't like stress. Take it away. Beautiful. You aren't rocking a disease, are you? No, you aren't. That's fine. Okay, let's remove some of your stress there. That's fine. No one else is really rocking anything that's particularly compelling. Nope. Yeah, let's heal you up. And we've got 6 points left. Marching plan, don't mind if I do. Yeah, extra resist, that's acceptable. Let's go. Could have gotten some curios. Oh, we got ambushed, that's fine. And how we've been shuffled? We've been shuffled really badly actually. But we should be able to take down one or two of them early on. Beautiful critical hit there, and that's some stress reduced. Let's get whatever damage we can. Oh, beautiful critical once again. And our party is rocking exactly 0 stress. It's amazing. And blind fire for the kill. That was the least effective ambush ever. Nice.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Let's grab that Chirurgeon satchel. We're going to drop those bandages and we are done. Nope, we're going to keep carrying on because we still have things that we could throw out if we chose to. Like that jade or whatever. I know this might be a really bad idea. We've kind of already gotten everything we need to, but let's just press on ever so briefly. And here we go. 2 maggots and a ghoul. Let's take out a maggot. Okie dokie. No surprise here, so we need to be fast with this. Let's do a blind fire. Didn't land on who we wanted it to, but that's just fine by me. Skull Toss goes down the Antiquarian. She takes a pretty hefty hit, as well as some pretty hefty stress, but no stun, fortunately. So let's take a chance on... No, we're not going to get a kill with that. That's fine. Let's just do a minor heal. Up by 3. It's going to have to do. Alright, Chop, take out that maggot. Done. And we'll only have to worry about that ghoul from here on out, which is fine by me. Let's get your bleeds going. 7 damage and 6 bleed. Oh, 5 bleed. That's not too shabby. Blind fire. Who does more damage? Well, the regular shot does more damage. Why would I do blind? Oh, because it gives me more speed. Yeah, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Okay, 18 hit points left. Skull Toss once again. 6 damage taken this time. Oh my god, my poor Antiquarian. And she is stunned, so we might actually give her a bit of a feed when we get a chance. Chop goes down. That's 8 damage. And them's the breaks, unfortunately. Let's keep the pain train going. This guy's dead in his next turn. Not going to be able to do much in the way of healing on the Antiquarian, unfortunately. Alright, let's just take things out. Well, she might have a turn first. That's fine. Let's just like waste a turn in moving her. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, minor heal. That works fine. That works fine. In fact, I'm actually just keeping this position so the Arbalest can drop in some heals as and when. I'm going to drop that shovel because I don't think we have to have it. We'll probably have 4 food. We've got 1 more hunger check, and that's just fine by me. It just means we're wasting less food when we toss it out. Pack has loot, and wow, look at those emeralds. Ooh!
The light, the promise of safety.
Let's take the gold. Whoops, cancel, close, done. Alright, we do this room battle, and then we're going to call time. What do we have? Towering Ectoplasms, 2 fungal batteries. I think we can deal with you. Fungal battery, 10 HP and 5 bleed. things are looking just fine already. Let's go in for the kill there. Nice. That battery is already dead. Just doesn't know it yet. Boom. Nice. Cytokinesis, 3 damage, and you'll spawn off some little doober. That's fine. We can deal with you. In fact, we'll deal with you instantly. Done. And we're just waiting to see what that fungal battery drops. It's a mark. That's fine. Please mark the guy that lives to take pain. Like, he literally lives for pain. So please give him pain. Whatever you like. Field bandages, not too worried about right now. Sniper shot has a pretty good chance to do some decent damage. Let's focus down on that back row bandit, because there's no other way for us to do him any damage. Punish, let's make it happen. Chance to bleed is non-existent, but it takes regardless. Beautiful stuff. And let's make that fungal battery a bit less accurate if we can. Chop chop. 14 damage and not too shabby, and 5 more to go from the dot. Big slime, 8 damage. Call that big? I'll show you big. Let's keep sniper shotting the back row there. Another 8 damage. 1 more 10 of this, and that guy should be dead. Mark Prey this time around is dodge because of the accuracy debuff, and we're making pretty good time with this. Oh, beautiful critical hit. Beautiful critical hit and stress reduction across the board. Just need to get like 1 more strike in this guy for him to be dead. Yes, he is dead. He just doesn't know it yet. He does not know it yet at all. Alright, let's that's dispose of a corpse. Not that it matters really. And sniper shot once again for the kill. That's done and dusted. Our combat is over. Happy days. Oh, even more emeralds and even more. Okay, let's just take those crests and call time now. Great dungeon, great work. Great job, everyone.
The outbreak of epidemic at our struggling hamlet.
This is only a veteran mission, just remember that as well. Like, that's a really, really comfortable, like, 23, 24k in gold. 30 crests, 6 portraits, and more importantly, a sun cloak, which I'll be making extensive use of. Benel, though, is not quite ready to pop to level 5, has picked up robust, but has some kind of gnarly disease. Mordak has hard noggin. Yeah, stun resist is fine. Mankind Hater is also really useful, especially in the Darkest Dungeon. And we are back in the hamlet. We are back in the hamlet with free treatment.
And exotic injuries makes this place perfect for the study of suffering.
Now, unfortunately, we didn't have a chance to pick up any deeds in that last one, so we won't be able to upgrade the cost discounting on the blacksmith, but that's okay. Desuros has had scurvy and vertigo cured, very fortunately. Brimu has vampiric vampiric spirits gone. Bosk is no longer light sensitive, and Fergrant no longer has the yips. Buron has come down from Bloodlust, which is just fine by me, because, you know, not good to be hanging around the hamlet high. Let's have a quick check of who needs to have the things fixed the most. What locked-in quirks do we have that we loathe the most? Well, Necromania is an absolute pain in the keister, but I'm sure we have a higher level thing. Thanatophobe, Bloodthirsty, that is kind of problematic, so we'll take care of that on Tustain. Yep, don't mind if I do. Done. What else do we have? Dismass, Cytomania, that's kind of annoying, but sure someone has something that's worse. Fear of Unholy, that's pretty bad. And it's locked in. Let's take care of it. Done. Alright, any diseases? Yes, we have diseases. Benel is a hemophiliac. No more. No more. And anything else? No, we're pretty disease-free. Not drug-free. We have the curse, and we give him the blood, but yes, disease-free at least. In the meantime, looking through our items, we're a good way away from being able to afford this in upgrade, unfortunately. But our busts are building up. What we're looking to do is try and get ourselves an extra 13 deeds to put us in a better place. Looking through the stagecoach, we can actually just afford to get level 3 resolve on recruits, and that's pretty damn useful. And I can wait for the sanitarium. So yeah, level 3s to let me get rid of these level 1s and 2s that are currently just sitting around doing nothing because I can't recruit any more people. But in any case, there's a little bit of work I can do. Back at house, just upgrading some people, changing some abilities, be spending some time in the survivalist camp, making sure I've got the right camping skills. but I will do that all off camera. Guys, my name is Ahdoom. Thank you again for stopping by. I hope you've had fun watching this. Give me a like if you have. If you want to subscribe as well, if you're a new viewer, I'd love that too. I make these every day, and I hope you enjoy them. And if you're coming in the middle of the party, check out that playlist you can see on the screen right there, and you will be able to figure out how it is we've gotten to this Mespedite place. In the meantime, thank you again for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys next time.